Spirit Sports Consultants presents
the NFL Wild Card, our picks for all games. Before we get to the games, let's give due props to the NFC NOrth champion, Detroit Lions, with their 31-9 victory over the Minnesota Vikings, getting the first overall seed in the NFC for the first time in franchise history, to go along with the Kansas City Chiefs, who are the number one seed in the AFC. So hopefully that means both these teams get a first-round bye, get to sit out, rest, and recuperate. And for this video, we're going to give our basic predictions, our score predictions. Subscribe and set notifications to get our Thursday release when we talk about best bets, looking at point spreads and more detailed statistics. Let's get to the games. Early games, the Chargers at the Texans, 4:30 Eastern on CBS, and then the primetime event on Prime Video, Steelers at Ravens at 8 o'clock Eastern. On Sunday, we have a triple header with the Broncos at the Bills, followed by the Packers and the Eagles. And the nightcap on NBC is the Commanders at the Bucs. And that leaves us with one game on Monday, and it's the unfortunate runner-up to the NFC NOrth title game, losing out to the Lions. The Vikings face the Rams in a rematch of an earlier game. So let's start these games off in order. We'll start off with the first game on Saturday, which would be the Chargers at the Texans. Chargers at the Texans, just to level set, we are Texans fans here, two of the four of us. And to all you Texans fans out there, how'd you guys feel about the Titans wearing the old Houston Oilers uniforms? We hated it. Just want to get your opinion. Hit us up in the comments. But for this game, we look at the Chargers. We couldn't be more impressed with what Jim Harbaugh has done this season. His first season with the Chargers really has improved that defense, got the running game going. That was the balance that they were lacking in years prior. Even though they have the talent, they couldn't string it together. On the other side, the Texans, Stingley and that pass defense, really great. We're going to lean towards the Chargers here. We feel a little bit we have to go against our team, the Texans, but we really want you to look at the under. We're not sure what the numbers are yet. We're recording this Sunday night. Look at the under because we think this is going to be a battle of two great defenses. And before we continue, if you would, just join our channel, and if you like this video or find it useful, like it and then subscribe. We provide weekly NFL picks, highlights, and sports travel. Thank you. We love divisional matchups in the playoffs. We have one here with the Steelers at the Ravens. The Steelers are one of the few teams that handle the Ravens well, including this game early this season with this two-point conversion. We're not sure what that was supposed to be. But right now, the Ravens are playing like the best team in the AFC. They've got Lamar Jackson playing at an MVP level. Probably will win it again. There's a close one between him, Josh Allen, and Saquon. Pass defense, their lone Achilles heel now. They've been playing great since Week 11. There is no weaknesses on that team. Look on the other side, the case for the Steelers. Yeah, they're not playing well, but you always have Tomlin and that defense. They are a division rival. They know the Ravens well. They play them well. Play them better probably than any team other than the Chiefs. And like we just stated, they beat Ravens earlier this season, so they may have an opportunity, although we think these two teams, you look at what the Steelers have done in the past four, they're not playing very well. The Ravens, on the other hand, have been playing great. We look at this matchup, and it's kind of obvious to us. We like the Ravens here, 27-17. We think the only way the Steelers could pull the upset, significant turnover edge. And next up is the question of the week. Hit us up in the comments with your vote and answer to this question. We're asking everyone, who is your pick for the National Football League MVP? We had a vote. We give it to Lamar Jackson. He has won it twice in the past, but a great season. Josh Allen, you can make the case for him. He's led the Bills without as good of a supporting cast as he had in previous years. And then Saquon. It's a quarterback-centric league, but what he's done for the Eagles made them a truly, truly viable Super Bowl contender. Other options on here we didn't list, we didn't have a space, would be Joey Burrow, but we think teams should have to be a winning team to be MVP, maybe most outstanding player, different category. Broncos at the Bills. Broncos' first trip to the playoffs in 8 years, going against Josh Allen and the Bills. They've been there for quite a few years in a row. The Bills have really impressed this year, losing a couple of their receivers. The Broncos have been great as well. Rookie Bo Nix candidate for Offensive Rookie of the Year. We think it'll go to Jaden Daniels. The Bills could have been the one seed if not for games like this. That loss against the Rams was tough on that block punt. But we think they're going to come back here. We think the Broncos tend to struggle a little bit on the road. That's a tall order for Bo Nix to have to go into Buffalo to win his first playoff game. We think Josh Allen and the Bills prevail here, 28-21 over the Bronx. Packers at the Eagles. We've been high on both these teams all season, but right now we're probably a little bit higher on the Eagles, especially considering the Packers' injuries. When you look at what the Eagles can do, Saquon has made all the difference. Definite MVP candidate. He would probably get our vote. If not Lamar, we'll probably go Lamar. But these two teams have been impressive, but with Jair Alexander out, with Christian Watson out, and potentially even Jordan Love injured, Eagles here 28-17. Commanders at the Bucs, and we're looking forward to this one. We think it'll be quite the shootout because you look at both of these offenses, they can put up points, and both have weaknesses at defense that can be exploited. The Commanders thought they'd short up their pass defense, acquiring Lattimore from New Orleans, but he's been injured, so if he's not in there to take away Mike Evans and the Buccaneers, one of the Buccaneers' top passing targets, you're going to see Baker Mayfield play like this and just dominate all day. But we think if that is the pace of game, we think Jaden Daniels can keep up with it. We think he'll just fall a little bit short. We think that home field edge is right there. We love Todd Bowles' defense. We think he's going to send some exotic blitzes at Daniels, maybe try to spy him so he can't use his legs. But the Bucs are also good against the run, so we like them here 35-28 over the Commanders. And before we get to the final game, just a reminder, Thursday, our best bets and detail picks. We're going to include updated point spread picks. They change a lot during the week. Statistical comparisons that we've used in these picks will actually graphically show you what we're looking at that leads to our picks. And then introducing our playoff picks contest just for fun, talk about how to sign up for it. Vikings at the Rams in a rematch of a game earlier this season. We really felt like the Vikings got robbed. That ridiculous face mask call in the end zone, plus a couple of holding calls, really questionable stuff. We think that Darnold has really improved. We said he was inconsistent earlier. We want to amend that. He hasn't been inconsistent. He has been prone to the interception. But if he can play like this, I think the Vikings with Justin Jefferson, as we've said all season, Kevin O'Connell should be coach of the year. We like the Vikes here, 28-24.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.